I'm sure that with both of us being on self-improvement, we don't have many regrets. Partly because we don't do things that we know are bad, and we do everything with a purpose. And even if something bad does happen, we know that everything happens for a reason and that we can turn it into a positive. But for me, there's still one massive mistake that I made last summer that I still regret. And that's what I'm going to tell you in this video. In the summer of last year, I was unemployed the entire time, besides doing cover work for 7.5 hours per week in July. And with all of that time that I had, I only uploaded twice a week. And you may think that that isn't much of a problem, if at all, but here is exactly why it is such a big problem. Me having so much time and doing so little work means that I certainly did not push myself to my limits, when I had every single reason to do so. Because it is vitally important for every person, and even more so every man, to push themselves to their limit. Since knowing where your limits are means that you know how far you can push yourself every day in terms of work ethic without burning out. And I of course did not do that. Which meant that I was working hard during the summer and for several months after that. Because I kept uploading twice a week and even went up to 3 videos a week. Oh wow, such good work ethic. And throughout that entire span, I didn't think for a second that I could push myself more than that. But then came time when I got employed into my sales job, and I was still uploading 3 videos a week, which meant that I had to really knuckle down and get the most out of myself, without wasting any time if at all. And after I got let go from that job, I didn't know if I would be able to push myself even more, but I decided that I would push myself by uploading every single day in January. Uploading every single day in the month of January. And I was able to push myself and do that for 2 weeks, until I decided that the loss in video quality and me not gaining any more knowledge wasn't worth it. And as far as I know, that might have not even been my limit. I could have pushed myself even more. And the point of the whole story is this. I found the limit to my work ethic way later than I should have, which means that by now I could have had a lot more work done and could have became a much better man. And I could have maybe uploaded around 30 more self-improvement videos by now, which meant that I would have been able to help more men and likely gain more views and subscribers too. But now I have to pay the pain of regret instead of paying the pain of discipline those many months ago. And remember that the pain of discipline weighs merely ounces, while the pain of regret weighs tons. But it's not all bad, of course, because I can use that shitty feeling of regret in order to fuel me to keep pushing my limit and not slack like that again. I know that I could upload every single day if I choose to do so, but I understand now that uploading every single day would be just beyond my limit. Because me doing that means that I don't have much time to do anything else during the day. So it means that roughly my sustainable limit is uploading every other day. Which means I still produce more content than I did before, while still having time to take care of myself physically, mentally, and to also keep improving and become the best version of myself. And I would strongly recommend for you to do the exact same thing as I did, which is to push yourself to your very limits, even if you're not sure about which direction to head towards. You pushing yourself to your very limits proves to yourself that you can get serious work done if you put your mind to it, even if it isn't to the right thing. And when the right thing comes to you, you will be able to push your limits even easier, since you will be working towards something that you actually like to do. In conclusion, find your limit so that you can sustainably keep up a high work ethic for months or years on end. Since if I was able to do that, it means that you can certainly do the same and even do much better than me. So push yourself to your limits, brother. I know you can do it.